good turnout. I was expecting or a two and a four, but I was expecting this flight to only be a two ship. So we're gonna have to manipulate the way we're gonna attack these targets. If you scroll up in the flight night channel, there is a picture. I want you to. Did I put it up in here? Yes. So scroll up a little bit. You'll see a picture that looks like two runways, and then two red rectangles surrounding two buildings.
Got it. That oriented north-south?
That's orient. Those runways are 2305. That's the orientation on that. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. It's gonna be totally. It's gonna be a non-computed pop-up with. Basically, we're going to come in on the target, roughly about a 170 heading, 4 miles. We're going to make the 40-degree right, 40 up to 8,000 left turn on a target. We're going to run in on a 140 heading into these targets. Lead number one is going to take the north or the top red hangar there. Number two is going to, if you look on the complete other side of the runway, you're going to see the other hangar. It's kind of a greenish box. That's Number two is going to take that one. Number three is going to take the lower red box. And number four is going to take on the other side of the runway is going to take the brownish square hangar. Has anybody got any questions on the target assignments? Perfect.
So what is that, steer point 9?
It's steer 9, correct. So if you guys want to put in a target steer point, whatever, I would use like 18 or something like that. Put in your target steer points for your individual targets. It'll help.
So to clarify, Jambo, so I'm number four is the big brown hangar.
Yep.
Not the square greenish.
Yeah, no, yep. That's who's number two in the flight.
Me.
Okay, yeah, so that's trips, so don't take that one.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead.
Do we have to do a 40 up, or can I compute my own?
Well, what
30?
It's not going to get you high enough if you do 30. We got to get 40-40, so we're all on the same page.
All right, 40 right, 40 up, and up to what altitude when we
8,000, and I want to plan drop between 4,500 and 5,000.
All right, and the dive is like 30 degrees.
And so the dive will be yes. So once you come off the target, immediately make a right 30-degree turn, okay, and avoid yourself from going over the other targets that are in front of you. Actually, I should have done this the other way around. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. I got to rethink this because if two's behind me slightly and I'm shooting at the first target. All right, let's reverse all the target assignments. Sorry. 2, you're going to take the red box, the top one, and 4, you're going to take the red box on the bottom. And then 1 and 3 will take the 2 hangars on the northwest side. You got that, X?
Yeah, hang on.
Hangar.
Okay, so you want me the last hangar in the list, the brown one?
Hold on, let me look.
Southernmost, western.
A-firm.
All right.
Yep, that's your target.
And I have the second hangar in the list.
Okay, let me look. Sorry, I was not planning for all this reassignment, so it's kind of last minute here. All right, so hangar, the second one is going to be correct. Number 2 will have that second one, and number 4 you'll have the third hangar in the list.
Copy.
Okay. So what's going to happen here, we're going to be flying at a modified fluid 4. So basically 2 and 4 will be just off of our wings. And then basically we're going to be at a half a mile spread. We'll be low level like that. 2 and 4, you can stack just a slightly bit higher than us. That way you're not co-altitude. We're going to run in like that at steer 6. And we're going to stay like that. I'm going to say, I'll basically call the turn in. We'll turn in, and then basically we'll do our pop and turn out. As soon as we drop our bombs, I want to make an immediate 30 degrees to the right. As we're diving down, once we're past the target area, then make the left turn back to 10 and then 10, 11, and our way out that way.
On the deck.
On the deck, yep. As soon as you drop, you're going to. As soon as you pass your target, you're gonna actually. As soon as you pickle, you're going to start diving. So get back out. So we're going to minimize the time that we're up in the air.
Jimbo, we had 450 on the target.
That will be at 450. As soon as we do the pop, go mill and pull for that speed.
Quick question, because Fluid 4 always gets me. Is that basically going to be me in spread with you, half mile?
That's correct.
We're running
All right,
into
thanks.
the target, all 4 of us like that?
That's correct. We have to get in and out as soon as possible.
All right, I'll be on your left side.
Yeah, and Ray will be on X's right.
That's correct. We're going to keep it compact as much as possible. So just keep your head on a swivel. That's all I'm going to say. If you see it,
All right, when I make that turn from 6 to 7, am I free to maneuver? Do I have to stay? You want me on your left side right after takeoff all the way to the target?
hold on. All the way to target is fine. Yes. That will I'll maneuver us in a proper way, so you're not going to have to. I'll do a tack turn or something like that, and they'll get us down in there. You'll have a little bit of floating room as well. Let's not do any kind of thing like strict. I want you guys, as soon as we're low level, keep your head on a swivel for anything shooting at us. If you're a little bit, further back on the ingress, it's fine. Just tighten it up just before we turn in. It's imperative that we all get in and get out at the same time. I'm just going to say that right now. So egress, remember, 30 right as we're diving down, and then back to 10, 11. And we're going to get back to 12. And once we get back to 12, we're going to start climbing, making that right turn to steer 3. We'll do our battle damage checks. If anybody's got any problems, we're going to figure it out. Before we get to the tank area, we'll figure out the problems and what needs to happen. And go with that before we actually hit the tanker. If everybody's clean, ready to get some fuel, we'll take it to the tanker. Whatever one's available, we'll see where the other flight is. They should be just coming off at the same time, so we'll have to integrate with them. It's going to be a cluster. There's 8 of us. Again, this was just scheduled for, 4 to 6 people. So we're just going to have to work together here. So once we leave the tanker, expect approach briefing as necessary. We're going to do an ILSs. We'll be doing two ships on the hold and approaches. And so basically 2 and 4 just join up with your leads, and we'll take you down. Since there's 4 of us, we'll stack and the 2 ships at 1,000. So if the first altitude available is 6,000, we'll be at 6, and then you guys will be at 7. If it's for some reason there's other people in the hold, then we'll just stack, like I said, 1,000 in between us. Just the comms, just go over a couple comms. We'll call when we're establishing the hold at what altitude, when we're departing at what altitude, and then the next one will be final approach fix, and then after that we'll call when the runway's clear. That's basically all the calls we're gonna have to do on uniform.
So Jambo, we're going to all leave the hold separately, or are we going to go out as elements?
Elements. So the elements will separate their wingmen as soon as they turn final. Once the wingman calls needles, basically just call the needles. That means that you have your own needles and you can make your own approach. At that point, your lead will say take spacing. You'll go gear boards as necessary to get yourself slowed down as quickly as possible, and then your lead will obviously delay his speed reduction for a few seconds or so. All right, we'll be on Victor 2, uniform 8 for the tower, 13 for Pry, 14 for tanker operations. I'll be on 1 X-ray, 4 you take 1 Yankee, and you guys
2 X-ray.
Oh, sorry, 2 X-ray, and then 4 will take 2 Yankee, and then you guys take 65 X-ray and Yankee. All right, any questions, issues, problem? Oh, let's go over contingencies. If for some reason any one of us gets shot, if I get shot down, 3 will have the lead, but you guys will continue in the formation that you're currently in. Don't make any abrupt changes, especially on the ingress. Just continue as if I was there, but 3 will have all the lead calls and follow the lead from that point on. If lead gets, if 3 is taken out before, during the ingress, it's going to be the same. 4, you'll just basically take your target as planned, and then when we get back on our side of the flot, then we'll reassess and rejoin as necessary. If 1 and 3 both get shot down, then 2 and 4 you'll continue your targets. 2 you'll have the lead at that point, and then you guys will rejoin after coming back on the other side of the flot and to finish the mission as necessary. If one of us goes limp and needs assistance getting back on the side of the flot, then the associated wingman that you're with or whatever will escort you back out, and then just RTB. No need to get any fuel at that point. Just take them back and RTB both of you guys together. If for some reason one of the guys goes limp, but he can navigate on his own, no problem. He'll take himself back over the flot and he'll continue to RTB by himself, and then we'll continue the flight as briefed. Air-to-air stuff, just expect MiG-21s in the area, 23s. That's all should be handled by a TARCAP F-15s up above us. So don't let that distract you. Our mission is basically get in, get out as quickly as possible. Low level, we'll be right around, I would say 700 to 1,000 feet on the ingress, and that's what our planned altitude will be.
I hope there are no clouds in this thing, because my HUD is going to be a washout. I'm not going to be able to read anything.
Yeah, there's a layer probably 9,000 feet as of right now on takeoff. So everything we do on the low level should be under the clouds.
All right.
It's all visual bombing. So if for some reason the weather is to the point where we're not going to be doing a pop-up attack, then we're going to have to bounce out of there without dropping our bombs. Let me just check our loadout real quick, make sure it's correct. I gotta change ours because we're not taking airs. We're taking we're taking low drags, and we're not taking a tank.
So JMO, can I just call the numbers to confirm?
Stand by 1. Numbers as far as?
Just how I think of the pop-up. So 450 in, 40 degree left, 40 degrees up, 8K top, 4.5 to 5 drop, 30 right off target to the deck.
Everything was correct except for your initial turn is to the right.
It's right 40.
Right 40, and then we're going to be turning left for a 140 in towards the target. It'll all be good. If you guys get shot, call it. Say hit, stable, hit, ejecting, Try to call as much positive. As soon as we get off target, I'm going to be calling for a status check. And then if I say flight status, if you guys are good, just run through it 2, 3, 4 quickly as possible, so that way we're not talking in the target area. All right, let me get my plates. I got to get mine available right now. And then any questions?
Do I have 5 minutes that I could take to say my rosaries?
Yeah.
Trip, try hitting your day-night switch too, because that seems to work for me.
All right, you want me to put it where? Night?
Put it on night. Flip it all the way back.
What do you mean?
So there's a switch at your 2 o'clock low that actually lets you set for day, auto, or night.
Yeah.
And for me, night auto doesn't work as well as night on my HUD, and when you're in NVGs.
Oh, I don't use night vision goggles, so I'm not really sure about that.
All right. Alrighty.
I probably
Lead doesn't need to see his wingman.
yeah,
It's got X.
exactly. I mean he's pretty much stated the whole deal. So I'm not really looking out for you guys that much.
Are we trying to make an exact time on target?
23:25.
Mm.
That's my responsibility to get us there on time. That's gonna be. How far off were we last time?
Minute 20 seconds, I think.
Okay.
How many miles from the target are we popping, Jambo? Did you say that?
4 miles.
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
4,
Just
40,
remember everything's-
40.
No. Yeah.
And 4G pull up. Everything's fours.
Yeah, just remember we're making it simple on you.
No, Trip and I have practiced this, believe it or not.
You have? Okay, good. Then you guys should be better than us, because this will be
Well,
my second
same.
time doing it for forever. Oh, I should call briefed and ready. Everybody just call 234 when I say briefed and ready on Fox 2. Stand by. Nighthawk 1-1 briefed and ready.
2.
Quick question, Jambo. We've got centerline tanks. Is that intentional?
No. You should not have any tanks. You should only have 2 by Mark 84 airs.
All right, I'm taking them off then.
X, I never heard you call in Fox 2.
You never? Yeah, Trip. You didn't hear?
I heard Trip.
I heard
and
everybody.
Jambo, but no X.
Nighthawk 1-3.
There you go.
That sounded like it was on Discord.
All right, you heard that?
I did.
Okay.
Must have been just me.
No, I didn't hear it either, by the way.
Nobody listens to X.
It's probably better off that way.
I did, buddy.
Probably.
It's looking out for you.
Oh, just make sure plenty of chaff flare on the ingress. Remember, use as much, especially the flare, obviously. The chaff, obviously, not so much.
See, 2 and 4 are the lucky ones, right?
You're the ones that are going to get shot at.
Oh, it's not that. Is 1 and 3 know exactly what the weather's going to be like on fucking landing.
All righty.
You guys have the benefit of ignorance right now.
Yeah. Well, we did this, like I think we already said this. Me and X were the only ones that were here last week, so we ran this together by ourselves, and well, I'll just tell you, it was quite some fun, right?
It was fun.
Well, it can't be any worse than 0-0 like it was when I flew.
Oh yeah,
I had a broken jet.
yeah.
So basically, if I let lead get anywhere from, 100 feet away from me, I would lose him completely. So it was Harry holding on.
Oh boy. with a 20-mile.
You know
20
me.
knot
You
gust.
know me and my weather. It's just Jambo's weather. That's all. Gotta make it
I
fun.
think you secretly live in Seattle.
Dude, right now I feel like it. It hasn't stopped raining here for a week.
It's snowing here.
Just
Yeah,
be
could be.
happy, X, that he doesn't know how to do wind shear yet.
Um,
We'd all be getting pancaked on the ground.
yeah, I haven't messed with a lot of the wind. You're right. But yeah, I'm gonna step away for 1 second. Somebody listen in for their brief and ready.
So, Rad, where are you right now?
Sitting in front of my laptop. Where are you?
Ha 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 ha.
No, I'm
Goat's-
still.
in Goat's basement.
I'm He's in the library. No,
Oh yeah, library. Yeah.
no, I'm in Arlington.
You getting snow there, Rad?
We were. It's kind of gone to kind of a.
Wintry mix.
It's just nasty.
Yeah.
Tired of this shit. Time for it to go away.
X, that logbook that we fill out after each mission, did you make that based on an Excel?
No. I basically copied whatever formula I could see off of the first fighter wing before they changed it.
Voodoo 1, briefed and ready.
Voodoo 1-2.
Voodoo 1-3.
Voodoo 1-4.
Voodoo 1-2, could you sound a little more enthusiastic?
Voodoo 1-2.
Thank you very much. We're just waiting for Jambo to get back.
I'm back.
They just called briefed and ready.
Okay. I gotta write down my call sign because I know I'm gonna say nightmare the whole
Give me
time.
the keys, you cocksucker motherfucker!
Jesus Christ. I even wrote down nightmare. Jesus.
Nothing? Nobody knows the quote?
I didn't quite catch it.
It was, give me the keys, you cocksucker motherfucker!
No.
How about it's the one that says bad motherfucker on it?
That is easy. That's Jules.
All right, everybody's briefed and ready. Everybody double click, go, 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 and take off. Ramp. See you guys. See you on Victor 2. Good luck.
Reason up!
Gonna need it.
Good luck to you too, Nightmare.
Nighthawk.
There you go, Trip. You got 52 seconds to say your rosaries.
I've been praying. I started praying at the beginning of the briefing.
Good idea. Mic check.
I'm clear.
Good.
Mic check. All right, good. Wow, this is going to be fun. Hopefully I remember everything I just briefed. Probably not.
Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 285, 120 miles, 26,000.
Sting 2 with RTB.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 250, 200 miles.
Ah, shit. Guess what?
So
I forgot to change the weather on the server.
Yep, this is not going to be good for me.
I'll fix it.
guys, can't seem to change from band X to Y. Isn't it M select enter?
Yeah, somebody help him out.
Yeah, it should be, yeah, ICP 0 and then enter.
Yeah, it's not doing it for some
All right, try a sequence then.
No, sequence is air to air to ground. We'll try again.
Yeah.
It's 0. Just make sure that the 2 stars are on the left, right above change.
That got it. Thank you, sir.
There's always one.
Doing it right.
Am I missing something? What's wrong with the weather?
It's never gonna get bad. Exactly. It will in a second.
Don't make it too bad.
Hopefully it's set for auto update. If not, we're screwed. Anyways, okay. Alright, back on mute. Nighthawk 1, check in, Victor.
2. 3, and you're still hot micing on Discord.
4.
And Nighthawk, one thing I failed to say is we're dropping in pairs. Single pass CCIP on the drop. And set your arming delay to 3.5. Both nose and tail. Expect taxi in about 4 minutes.
Nighthawk 1, Ramon approach 2988. Nighthawk 11, Ramon approach 100 at 099.
Nighthawk 11. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Nighthawk 11. Taxi. Runway 05 left. Blue dim 11. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Blue dim 12. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Blue dim 13. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Blue dim 14. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Nighthawk 12. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Nighthawk 13. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Nighthawk 14. Ramon Tower. Position and hold. Blue dim 11. Taxi. Runway 05 left.
Voodoo 1, Ramon approach 2988.
Nighthawk 1, Voodoo 1.
Go.
Was your takeoff time before or after hours?
Yeah, we'll follow you up.
Okay. Ramon Tower, Voodoo 1, 4S16, taxi runway 05, I believe it was 05 left. Ramon.
Attic 1, Alpha Jack 194, 26 miles, altimeter 2988, set for taxi.
2 ready.
4 ready.
Treat.
Go.
Yeah, I didn't hear you calling. Yeah, 3, just confirm altimeter and ready for taxi.
3 is ready for taxi. Altimeter 2988.
Mode traffic, Nighthawk 1, Port 16, taxi 5 left, following Voodoo 1. One's in the second stall here, coming out.
I got a brake
Ramon
problem.
Traffic, Voodoo 1, taking 05 left crosswind departure, Ramon.
Nighthawk 1, Ramon approach 2988.
Say status.
Yeah.
Voodoo
I got it.
12, Ramon Tower, taxi clear of the runway.
Brakes are backwards.
Voodoo 13, Ramon Tower, taxi clear of the runway.
This is tough. Got my toe brakes swept.
Ramon traffic, Voodoo 1, 20 seconds on the runway, stand by.
Want to be on the left side. It'll be 4 in the slot here.
Great.
We got a couple minutes.
Ramon traffic,
Step
Voodoo
away
1,
from the
takeoff.
freaks for a second.
I'm gonna jump out and try to fix this, guys.
Yeah, you got a couple minutes. Go ahead and do that.
Voodoo 12, Ramon Tower, taxi clear of the runway. Voodoo 11, Ramon Tower, resume on navigation. Voodoo 12, hold short. Voodoo 13, Ramon Tower, taxi clear of the runway. Voodoo 12, Ramon Tower, resume on navigation. Voodoo 13, hold short. Voodoo 13, Ramon Tower, resume on navigation. Voodoo 14, hold short. Voodoo 14, Ramon Tower, resume on navigation. Nighthawk 11, hold short.
One's back. for you back.
Yeah, he just joined. Give him a chance to set his radios.
Ray, call on Victor when you're ready.
While we're we'll wait for Ray.
All right, you guys have to go without me. I gotta get all the way out to fix this.
Copy. Alright, Nighthawk, Rolex -5. Go to ILS, sorry, ICP 6, double down twice. 0500, enter. You should show,
1, can you repeat that?
we need to go Rolex -5. So ICP 6. Go down to Delta TOS, dial in 0, and then 500, enter. And that's all you need.
3 done.
Remote traffic, Nighthawk 1's departing, 5 left, straight out. Help if I take my damn parking brake off.
Voodoo 1, switching tactical.
Nighthawk 1-2. Vermont Tower. Taxi clear of the runway. Nighthawk 1-3. Vermont Tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
Hey Doc, brakes on, run 'em up. Everything's good, no issues, let's go.
Nighthawk 1-1.
That's right, you're up.
Resume on navigation. Nighthawk 1-2. Hold short. Nighthawk 1-2. Vermont Tower. Resume on navigation. Nighthawk 1-3. Hold short. Nighthawk 1-3. Vermont Tower. Resume on navigation. Nighthawk 1-4. Hold short.
Alright, Nighthawk 4.
Nighthawk 1-4. Vermont Tower. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 05.
I-4, we're just airborne. Heading up the coast here. It's gonna wear that jet out. Remote traffic, Nighthawk 1's clear your airspace to the north, switch. See, push 13 per. Nighthawk, check uniform. Nighthawk 1-1.
3.
Camel 1, we are RTB. Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250.
Nighthawk 1, stay route for now.
Chalice 1, radar contact. Bullseye 250. 180 miles. 2000.
We'll level off at 15,000.
Tanks going across the field.
Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250. 240 miles.
Cambo, did you know that?
Yep. It's all part of the plan. Good luck on the landing. At 4 safe status.
4 is waiting for the tanks to get by before I can take off.
Copy, you're gonna need to burn all the way to us.
Yep. I got still more of them going by me, so hang on.
Nighthawk 1, take spacing fence in. One's fit 7.6.
220 miles.
3's fence 7.6.
Damn, there's a lot of them and they're getting closer. Alright, 4's finally up.
Alright, cut the corner if you can, but stay away from the SA-3. Alright, let's start descending, guys.
Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250. 220
Okay, visual on the coast.
Altitude. Altitude.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 260. 200 miles. Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 255. 220 miles.
Just a slight early. We're going to stay straight for an extra 10-15 seconds.
3 yardstick.
Yep, the yardstick's been up.
Let's all switch. Go +1 on the yardstick. Alright, one set 3X. Okay, leveling off, coming left.
4 good yardstick, thanks.
Reference heading 270.
Altitude.
Whoa, whoa, wait, way low, way low, way low. Holy shit. Sorry about that. Alright, we'll make it 250 now. Go fluid 4.
Four set X-ray for tap.
4.
Okay, push off speed. 450.
Contact bullseye 275, 100 miles, 20,000. Sentry 2, advise hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 250, 220 miles.
At 240 on the heading.
Voodoo 1, IP inbound.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 270, 100 miles, 21,000.
230 coming left.
Bingo. Bingo.
Be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 250, 200 miles.
Four, just come in after us because you're not going to work out here.
Yep, I'm coming hard. 10 miles out.
Coming left, 180 to target. Action.
100 miles, 22,000. Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 285, 120 miles, 26,000.
Cassie explosions.
Or same.
Okay, 5 miles to target. Okay, right turn, pop.
Force visual.
play.
Okay, one's in.
3.
4.
Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 285, 120 miles, 26,000.
One's bombs away.
Caution. Caution.
3 bombs. Play.
Reference 10 when able.
Four bombs away.
Nighthawk 1 status.
Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 245, 200 miles.
4.
Buster out. 10 to 11.
All flights Voodoo 1, Miller time. We are heading to the tanker.
Mud 3, 2 o'clock.
One same. Cap 600 knots. Heading up steer 11. 1,000 feet. For Buster out to 11. Okay, we got the other flight just over us. Watch out. Traffic right in between us here. I'm not sure where that guy's going here. Just went right underneath me.
Yep, same here. Near miss.
Okay, we're going to fly along the coast here. Coast in sight. Alright, turn to 12.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 265,
4 status.
116 miles.
4's 8 miles out coming.
Copy. Alright, 065 in the heading, 600 knots, 1,000 feet.
Radar contact, bullseye 265, 200 miles, 2,000.
And 4, just to be advised, you got sister flight right in front of you there.
Yeah, I never got to set my IDM.
Hey, don't do it now.
Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 260, 100 miles, 32,000.
Alright, we're going to stay 9 up to 18,000. Action.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 265, 200 miles, 2,000. Chalice 1, advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 265, 116 miles.
When able, status check. Nighthawk 1-1's good.
2's good jet. 3, good jet.
4, no faults.
Yoo-hoo!
Your wife wife would say otherwise.
4 is 3.3. Text drive.
Yeah, stand by for that. Alright, slow right turn 150. Descending now. Sorry, we're going to take it up to 20,000. Yeah, it's really bad. Sorry about that level up there, guys. Magic Nighthawk 1's 4 jets on the safe side, heading to the tanker. Magic Nighthawk 1's pushing the uniform 14 for tanks. Nighthawk 1, push 14. Coming back on the power a little bit. Nighthawk 1, check uniform. Nighthawk 1-1.
2, 3.
Alright, I got the tanker 24,000. Stand by for data. Yeah, we'll take that guy. Nighthawk 1, when able, fence out. Coming back on the power. Nighthawk 1-1's 5.3 out.
2, weapon safe 5.0.
3's out, 4.4.
4's fence, 2.9.
Copy. This all take we'll take 6,500
Nighthawk
apiece.
1, Voodoo 1-2.
Go for Nighthawk 1.
We are going to be staying on Uniform 13 while tanking due to one having comm issues with the vent jet.
Copy. We'll switch back over to 13 as well. See you over there.
Copy that.
Nighthawk 1, push 13. Nighthawk, check uniform. Nighthawk 1-1.
Two. Radar contact, bullseye 255, 116 miles, 26,000.
Yeah, 3, just so you know, your cutoffs are, you're not actually being heard, just so you know.
3.
Yeah, we're just hearing just the click, that's it. Voodoo 1, Nighthawk 1, we're looking for the tanker at Angels 2-4, by the way. If you could search for the one for 818, that'd be great.
I missed that last part. I heard Angels 2-4.
Yeah, we got the tanker at Angels 2-4. There's another one down at 1-8 if you want to take him.
Roger, we'll take the one down at 1-8.
Roger. That guy's slowing it down. Got to pull right too. Coming right.
Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 275, 120 miles, 26,000. Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 255, 200 miles.
Or there's our tanker there.
Voodoo 1-1, Diamond 1-1, copy. Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 250, 80 miles, 32,000. Voodoo, 1-1, Diamond, 1-1. Clear to pre-contact position.
Nighthawk, 1-1, Wagon, 1-1. Copy.
Alright, got wagon. 1.5 miles on the nose. Go echelon left.
1-1, Wagon, 1-1. Clear to pre-contact position.
Force visual informing.
Roger.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 200, 16 miles, 24,000.
So we're going to go 7,500 for lead, and then everybody's going to take 500 less from there. Hopefully that makes sense.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 255, 120 miles.
Come back on the power. Holy shit.
Roger.
Overflying them.
Just under him now.
Bad speed management.
Voodoo, 1-1, Diamond, 1-1. Clear to contact
Holy
position.
crap, that sucked.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 265, 80 miles, 20,000.
Alright, start stabilizing a little better there, buddy. Maybe stand by for right turn here shortly, guys.
Nighthawk, 1-1, Wagon, 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn. Nighthawk, 1-1, Wagon, 1-1. Clear to contact position.
Fox 2.
Fox 2. Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 245, 80 miles, 32,000. Contact.
Fox 2.
Fox 2. Voodoo, 1-1, Diamond, 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn. Contact. Disconnect. Voodoo, 1-2, Diamond, 1-1. Clear to pre-contact position. Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 250, 120 miles, 26,000. Roger. Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 255, 200 miles.
Fuck, do I get the goddamn bingo there? Jesus. This plane's a pain in the ass.
Chalice 1, we are RTB.
For safe fuel.
4 is 1.7.
Copy. Alright, one's coming off at 7.5 here shortly.
Disconnect. Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 255, 200 miles, 2,000. Nighthawk 1-2, Wagon 1-1, cleared to pre-contact position. Roger.
And 4, just state when you got 1,000 pounds left.
Dude, it's perfect.
Sentry 2, radar contact.
How's my door open?
200 miles, 2,000.
A little bit further forward. I had to put him right there next to my nose.
Clear to contact position.
That's for me.
Nope.
Contact. Disconnect.
He may have cleared you in. Do you see lights or no lights?
I see lights, but
Then you're cleared in.
let me go under and see if I can get on.
Yeah, if you got lights, then you're cleared for contact.
Well, I just have the up, down, forward, and back lights. I don't have any other green lights.
Trying to connect.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Perfect.
No, he's not even lowering the boom.
All right, 2, just call off, and then we'll come back to it in a minute. We need to get 4 on it.
I'm going to terminate.
Thanks.
1, Fox 3 long.
Hornet 1-1, engaging. Bullseye 260, 16 miles, 25,000.
Can have you, Jumbo.
1-3, Wagon 1-1, cleared to pre-contact position.
We'll see what happens here.
Roger.
Coming right.
Disconnect.
Don't have you visual, Jumbo.
I'm just on his right wing, in proper position.
16 miles, 22,000. Hornet 1-1, engaging.
Just a little bit high.
260, 16 miles, 25,000. Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 200, 120 miles, 20,000. Voodoo 1-2, Diamond 1-1, heads up, tankers entering turn. Nighthawk 1-3, Wagon.
I got plenty of gas. I don't need fuel.
Yeah, we should be good.
Contact. Disconnect. Contact.
There's some kind of bug there, because you were in great position.
Yeah, it was perfect.
260, 16 miles, 25,000.
You were there.
It was perfect.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 2.
4, safe fuel.
180 miles.
1.4.
Roger.
2, Fox 3 medium. 1, Fox 3 medium.
1, Fox 3 long.
1, Fox 3 medium.
2, Fox 3 long.
Damn, dude, I keep getting freaking sucked into this damn plane.
3, Fox 3 long.
Right over the airbase.
Disconnect.
3's off, 6.5.
Claw 9, we are RTV. Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 250, 180 miles, 2,000. Nighthawk 1-4, Wagon 1-1, cleared to pre-contact position.
I'm all over the place. This is ridiculous.
Roger.
Just make sure you're formed on where you should be on his wing.
Contact. 4, Fox 3 medium. Nighthawk 1-4, Wagon 1-1, cleared to contact position. 3, Fox 3 medium. Disconnect.
And 4, just to be Be advised, you got your flashing lights. Yeah, I gotta practice some freaking.
Went too far forward.
Way too far forward.
Alright.
Looking good, just come up now.
180 miles.
Slightly forward. Come back just a hair.
Disconnect.
Yeah, you look good there. Stabilize. He's gonna put it in now.
Contact. Contact.
Is it in?
Yep. Feels good.
Disconnect. Contact.
Just take 5,000. That should be enough. We'll send you 3 and 4 will be the first off the on the approach.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 250, 180 miles, 5,000. Disconnect. Voodoo 1-3, Diamond 1-1, clear to pre-contact position. Voodoo 1-3, Diamond 1-1, clear to contact position. Roger. Nighthawk 1-4, Wagon 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn.
Yeah, just make it the full turn around. Once he's back the other direction, then come off.
Voodoo 1-3, Diamond 1-1. Heads up, tanker is
Man, I can't hold the stick worth the crap right now.
Sting 3-1, engaging. Bullseye 260, 80 miles, 26,000. 3-2, radar contact, bullseye 250, 200 miles, 2,000.
At 2 safe fuel.
3.5.
Copy. It's gonna be 1 and 2 that'll be on the approach first then. Nah, you're cleared to detach. Rejoin on 3.
Disconnect.
Look at that. Okay, keep it coming around, guys.
Contact. Sentry 2.
And there we have it. The weather has changed.
140 miles, 26,000. Disconnect.
Okay, I'm just going to keep a right-hand turn orbit here for now. I'm going to talk about the approach here real quick.
Nighthawk 1, Vermont approach 2929. Nighthawk 1, Vermont approach 2992. Nighthawk 11, Vermont approach 060 at 13 knots.
Hey guys, altimeter 2929er. Go ahead and set now. And Windsor is 060 13 knots.
2992, you mean?
29er. They've changed quite a bit.
Really?
Sting 3-1, engaging. Bullseye 260, 16 miles, 25,000. 3, Fox 3 medium. 2, Fox 3 medium. 4, Fox 3 medium.
Alright, 39 X-ray set. Coming left. We'll stay together here, and then once we get to 7,000, then 3-4 you'll break off. You'll hold there at 7,000 until we depart.
2, radar contact, Bullseye 240, 140 miles, 26,000.
Okay, just be advised, if I lose sight of you, it's not good, because I cannot see a thing in my HUD, even with night selected.
Copy. I'm flying heading 210 for now.
Traffic 10 o'clock low.
Alright, descending 6,000. It's going to make a left turn here all the way in the descent. All flights, Nighthawks switching to tower. See ya. Push uniform 8. Check your deform. Nighthawk 1 mark.
Nighthawk 1-3.
4.
Remote traffic, Nighthawk 1-4 F-16s overhead 20,000 descending for 6,000 for the ILS. Alright, coming back on the power. Yeah, we're currently right over the hold point here, guys, so we just got to get down 13,000 feet. Gonna straighten it out for a second here, and then I'll make my left turn back. Come back on the power. And 2, we'll hit the hold and just depart. We won't even hold. And then 2, and then 3-4. You'll just hit one hold and then depart after us.
3. Got it.
Okay, coming left. Come back on the power. On traffic, Nighthawk 1, 4 F-16s overhead, 14,000 descending 6,000 for the
altitude.
hold.
Altitude.
And 3, when the other guys check in, just let them know they have 8,000 and above.
3.
Alright, leveling, or straighten it out to 280 on this heading. It's a horrible entry, by the way. 2, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm on your right.
Copy. Alright, let's come right, we'll exit. Road traffic, Nighthawk 1112 departing on the ILS 23 left. And 3, you're cleared down to 6,000 now.
3. 4, are you still with me?
4's there. Barely, just lost.
Yeah, I'm starting my left turn for the hold.
Copy.
Voodoo 1-1. Voodoo 1-2.
Voodoo 1-3.
Visual finally.
All flights, Voodoo 1, we are 20 miles northwest of the airbase. We're going to proceed directly over the airbase and outbound to the 345 TACAN to join the ILS runway 23 right as a 3 ship. Ramon.
360.
Voodoo 1-1, Nighthawk 1-3, you're cleared 7,000 in the hold and above.
We're in the hold.
I thought you said you were proceeding to the hold.
I said we were just going to proceed on to the TACAN.
Voodoo 1, Nighthawk 1, you're cleared 7,000 and above for the procedure at this point.
Roger, 7,000 and above. Just let me know if you need us to fly the hold, otherwise the plan is currently to just enter the arc.
Yeah, you're good for now as planned.
Hate you, Jambo.
I'm sure you do. I too call the needles when you can.
Two needles.
Cleared for spacing.
Dropping back.
You copy that? Clear, take spacing.
Copy, I'm dropping back.
Copy, sorry.
Or are you still visual?
It's not visual, but I'm close. Outbound 6 miles.
Copy. I'm outbound 9 miles.
Remote traffic, Nightmare, Nighthawk 1-1 is short final, 2-3 left. I'm all,
Prison Trail 3.3 miles.
all fucked up here.
Remote traffic, Voodoo 1, 3, and 4 exiting the hold at 6,000 for the ILS, 2-3 left.
Nighthawk from Voodoo, just let me know if you guys are able to make it in or you have to
Nighthawk
come in.
1, Vermont approach, runway 05 right, welcome back.
I'm gonna have to go around. Nighthawk 1-1's going around.
Did you hit minimum, or?
Just a bad procedure.
Good evening.
Nighthawk
Nighthawk
1-2,
1-1, Vermont Tower, cleared for landing, runway 05 right, check gear down.
And Voodoo just stays 7,000 in the pattern.
Remote traffic, Voodoo 1, overhead the VOR, or the Tachyon heading outbound on the 345 radial.
Yeah, Voodoo, I'm gonna need you to hold in the hold 7,000 or above for your whole flight.
Roger.
And 2, you're cleared up to 6,500 in the hold. I'll take 7. Or sorry, 2, you'll take 6,000 because you're gonna need to depart ASAP.
Nighthawk 1-1, go around, sector
2 at 67.
contact
You'll
tower.
take 6,000 and you're immediately cleared out of the hold as soon as you get there. Yeah, you're immediately cleared on the approach, sorry. Speed management. I got whole management here on this airplane is horrendous.
Voodoo 1, Vermont approach, 2929.
All flights Voodoo 1 entered the hold at 7,000 and 8,000 feet.
Resume all navigation. Nighthawk 1-3. Resume all navigation. Voodoo 1-3. Resume all navigation. Nighthawk 1-2. Resume all navigation. Voodoo 1-1. Resume all navigation. Voodoo 1-2. Resume all navigation. Nighthawk 1-4. Resume all navigation.
And 2, can you maintain 300 on the approach?
Sure, easy.
Alright, if you can maintain 300, I'll do 250 and then I can leave with you.
Copy. Nighthawk 1-2 departing the hold on the approach.
Voodoo 1-3, 5 mile final, runway 23.
Is that the last guy in the hold at 6,000?
Nighthawk 1-1's departing hold 6,000 as well. You guys are cleared down to 6,000.
Nighthawk 1-4 Needles.
And Voodoo, you're cleared 6,000. A 30-second spacing for your depart would be great.
Voodoo 1.
Alright, 13-mile arc. Looking pretty good there.
Nighthawk 1-3 from on tower. Next time, wait your turn.
Alright, let's
Good evening.
look down.
Nighthawk 1 from on
A little
approach.
easier on
Runway
myself.
05 right. Welcome back.
Remote traffic, Voodoo 1-3, clear 2-3 left at Alpha.
Did you break out? What else did?
Really bloody low.
Just make sure at final approach fix you call in autonomous and you get the lights. It'll help. I failed to do that on my first time.
Lights are currently on.
Yeah, but as soon as you guys clear the runway, they won't be for us.
Good evening. Nighthawk 1 from on approach. Runway 05 right. Welcome back.
Alright, so the arc,
Shit, I'm making it straight in.
5250. Then at 11 on the 11-mile finals, 4300. Okay.
4, how far out?
4 miles.
Remote traffic, Nighthawk 1-3, crossing 2-3 left and right at Bravo.
Nighthawk 1-3 from on tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
Mark. One force going up.
Voodoo, what's your top altitude?
We have 6 and 7,000.
Copy. We've got a guy going around. He's going to take 7,500. I have 4 takes 7.5.
Nighthawk 1-4 from on tower. Cleared for landing. Runway 05 right. Check gear
Nighthawk
down.
1-2 marker window.
Right, Voodoo 1-1 and 1-2 exiting the hold at 6,000.
Warning, warning,
And, Voodoo
warning,
1-3
warning.
is going to vacate 7,000.
Alright, Nighthawk 4, just work with them on the altitude. I'm on my approach here.
Warning, 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 warning.
And I have the gear for all of that.
So
Nighthawk
4,200
1-2,
here.
Go around. Sector 345. Contact departure. Good evening. Nighthawk 1 from on approach. Runway 05 right. Welcome back. Good evening. Nighthawk 1 from on approach. Runway 05 right. Welcome back.
Traffic, Nighthawk 1-1's final approach fixed. 2-3 left.
Nighthawk 1-2 from on tower. Next time, get clearance before landing.
Get gear, let's get some boards out.
Nighthawk 1-4, abort landing. Sector 040. Contact approach to enable or divert to your alternate.
And Voodoo broke out at 2,700. Traffic, Nighthawk 1-1, short final, 2-3 left. God dang, man. What happened to the freaking lights? Oh, I'm so freaking low, that's why. Oh. What is going on here? Oh! Jesus Christ! That was not good.
Nighthawk 1-1, Vermont Tower. Time gets close before landing.
That was insane. That was just a rookie maneuver.
Ramon traffic, Nighthawk 1-4, leaving hold 4. Nope.
Traffic, Nighthawk 1-1's clear, 2-3 left.
All flights, who's in the hold right now? Is anybody in the hold?
1-4 is on the mark. G3.
Yeah, 4, you needed it to wait till they departed.
Yeah, I did hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, when you go and to go miss, you have to get in the last in line there. They were already on it.
Alright.
So figure out where they're at. I don't have any information where they're at.
I see him. I've got a long way to go. Coming around the arc from up to the west.
This weather's fucked.
I'm actually not even in the hold. I went straight out. Coming way around.
That's right. They weren't in the hold either. They didn't hit the proper hold. I don't know. We'll have to review the tapes.
Yeah.
We got a lot of debriefing to do, actually.
Say, we're lined up a runway better in the broad daylight as I did with that frickin' needles.
Alright, one stepping off
Okay,
the
Ramon
comms.
traffic, Voodoo 1-1 and 1-2. We are passing overhead the TACAN. We're going to head outbound on the 345 radial again, and we are going to re-enter the procedure as A2 ship. We're at 6,000.
I'm on traffic, Nighthawk 1-4, turning ILS T3.
All flights Voodoo 11, Voodoo 12, we are on the arc for the ILS DME 23 left at Ramon.
Oh, sorry. Am I on the channel? I'm on Discord.
Yeah.
Let's move up. We don't want to infringe on Ray's.
Ramon traffic, Voodoo 11, Voodoo 12, 12 mile final, 23 left. Ramon.
What altitude you break out at, Jimbo?
Well, so I broke out at like 2,600, but then as I'm descending down again, just short of short final, it went dark again on me, and so yeah. But I got really low, and I screwed up my very short final portion, and I hit my jet really hard.
Yeah, I don't know. The weather is set to deterministic, wasn't it?
No, I made the weather.
Yeah, that's deterministic. So just for your future reference, you would never have that kind of turbulence with weather minimums that low. And you cannot even start that approach unless you have at least 200-foot ceiling, which we obviously didn't have, and half-mile visibility. So, you should make TEs with at least that as a minimum, no lower.
Yeah, it's hard to do in the stupid sim. I put it at 500 feet, and it still went low.
Yeah, you need to get rid of that turbulence too, because turbulence would break up that fog, and you wouldn't have a problem with ceiling.
Yeah, I didn't have any turbulence myself. I
had it all the way down.
Yeah, I was pretty stable as far as turbulence wise. It didn't seem like there was that much.
Do you have any X turbulence?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You did?
I did. But for some reason, I just hammered those needles. I swear to God, I touched down like perfect. I'm like, this is great. Shutting her down.
Yeah, I was way behind the plane my first approach. I have no idea what I was doing. I should have just quit flying at that point in my whole life. I was like, where are you go? First of all, getting us down to that damn hold was it was an issue because I was right on top of it and trying to turn around and all that. It was just a major pain in the ass. It's having an approach start like right on top of the approach is not easy. And so us just sitting there doing circles, descending down, trying to get on it was it turned out to be a nightmare. So yeah, the first approach was just horrible. I forgot to sorry, someone just texted me. I forgot to turn on the lights, so that even made it worse, and I was too high, and so I'm like, I got to go around. The second one, I was actually pretty good all the way down, and then I broke out 2600. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I was looking at the lights, and then I started getting a little too low, and I noticed that as I was getting too low, I had to put in major power, but being kind of low, like right at the end, all of a sudden it went dark again, like I couldn't see nothing. And so I just kind of plowed through the darkness, and I hit short, and I broke something on my plane, but I was able to taxi around. But yeah, it was, God, man, I need some practice in this plane. It's definitely a handful to do these kinds of stuff in. But anyways, let's go over our flight debrief. Takeoff was as planned, except for 407 is troubles. What was your deal, by the way?
What happened was I was having trouble with one of my controllers, and it was totally F. So that was me. I mean, I was having trouble with my controllers the whole time, so it was not a freaking simple flight. But I got it all working. I mean, it took me. I had to go out and restart and all that stuff.
Okay.
So I got it working.
All right.
Caught you guys just as you were.
Yeah.
Popping up.
So okay, so we are. I have to look. Let me back out. Or is the other flight down or not?
No, they're still working.
Okay.
Remote traffic. Voodoo 12 clear 23 left.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll have to look at the ACMI as soon as they land. I don't want to back out.
Well, you can still back out, but stay in the server.
Well, I don't want my jet, taking off while they're trying to land. Somehow, sometimes when you back out, it starts to go and take back off, do some all funky stuff. That's the worst thing to do is see a plane on the runway.
Yeah, so usually what I do is I'll shut the plane down and it won't start back up.
Well, mine was easy. I blew up.
Yeah, I saw you disappear off the data lake. I'm like, I'm done. I'm backing out.
I never broke out. I never broke out into anything. I was on top of the runway before I saw it.
Yeah, we'll go over the exact the kills and all that stuff, the actual target. I think we were pretty good on time. I was having a couple issues.
Traffic, Voodoo 12 crossing.
I can't
23 left, 23 right at Bravo.
Let me turn off the uniform. Okay. Yeah, I was having just, I don't know, little minor issues here and there, trying to figure out where the hell it was. I think I got a little too close to. Actually, I know for a fact I was closer than 4 miles by the time I turned in because I had my SPI on something other than the steer point, and so it was showing me a different. It never left 5 miles. It kept saying 5 miles. I'm like, and finally when I got it, my SPI centered back onto the steer point that I wanted, then it was like 3.3 when I finally said action or whatever. So yeah, that was kind of an issue there. The pop-up was great. I was watching bombs explode, or I was watching some stuff shooting at us, which was fine. Throwing some flares out there. I was able to get my bombs off roughly about 5,000 feet. On the CCIP. It wasn't a great smooth run, so I definitely need to improve on that technique for sure. But coming off was as planned. Made that right hard 30, and then back to the left. Jinked away basically, and then jinked back towards our egress plan. As we're egressing out, I noticed 4 that you went way south on your egress. You didn't jink back to the egress point.
No, I was totally.
So yeah, so I think so that's why I was like, I didn't want you being around that area too much longer. But and then as we're egressing out, the other flight was not going egressing. One of their guys came back across into our flight path and came really close to hitting me. So I had kept an eye on them, so I was watching them. But yeah, it was kind of, I don't know why they were doing that instead of him just going out on the out plan, and then rejoin his flight on the out. When we're free and safe. So yeah, as you saw, like I was max speed basically all the way out, low altitude, and then once we got out, that's when we did the checks and all that stuff. So yeah, I didn't want to do. That's why I didn't want you to, when you're in that target area, don't mess with your IDM and all that kind of crap at that point. It's just basically eyes out, making sure nothing's shooting at you, and aggressing as fast as you can at that point. So there, no need to do any of that stuff. So that's good. The tanker turn on was crap. I got too close by the time he started turning. I was fast first of all, and then I just basically the turn on was too tight. But you guys were able to stay with me, so that's appreciated, thankfully. I got the issue with number 2. I'm not sure. You had your nose right on him, so I don't know what was going on with that. So. Yeah, everybody else got fuel, so that's that looked pretty good as a flight. We did pretty good as far as getting on the tanker, getting off, and then the approach. That was just mayhem. In reality, I should have taken us out further. We were at 20,000 feet. I should have taken us out further and actually got us properly set up for at one of the 3 entries. And so what I did is I took us out, descended, and then took us back out towards the TACAN, and then basically turned back around away from the TACAN, and never got us really to the point where we're actually supposed to depart the hold at that point, which was 3, 4, 5, 11 miles. It was close, but it wasn't close enough. So, but anyways, myself and 2, thankfully he was with me the whole time, were able to descend from like 8,000. We departed like 13-mile arc, and then made it out to like 15-mile arc. Descended from 8 to 6 on the arc, and then basically made the approach. He called the needles. I was on the wrong frequency, so I had to switch over and get my needles after that. But yeah, it was a bad approach first time. And then did the, I thought my go around was pretty good. I made that left turn back around over the TACAN and then outbound 345. And then myself and 2, we organized where we didn't have to sit in the hold. He basically took 300 knots. He was a couple miles in front of me anyways, but 300 knots, and I took 250. And then I thought that one was much better on that approach. Just at the end, I got low and slow, and then I lost visibility right at the threshold, in which I hit the plane a little harder than I wanted to, a little short too. All right, 2, what do you got?
Well, my big concern was on that instrument approach. I was so close on your wing, and a couple times I lost you in the cloud, and thick cloud, and it kind of scared the shit out of me. And then I got to, if I lose sight of you totally, I don't even know where the hell I am on the approach, because my eyes are on your airplane. I'm so tight on your wing, to keep you in sight. So I was thinking maybe during the approach, if you could just, at a major point, like, turning final or something, just let me know where the hell I am in case I need to, I lose sight of you and I need to do something.
Yeah, that's a good point. I agree with that. Yeah, I totally agree. We should be getting like our systems checks and stuff like that before we start making the approach, like where I know you're good to go with all your instrument TACAN and all that stuff, that you have it all dialed in. I should probably be checking with the whole flight before we start down and stuff like that, where you have to keep 99.9 on me. So that would be another good idea to actually have checked that you guys are good. So
yeah, I had all my stuff set, but I'm so focused on you that I don't even know where I am in the approach, until you told me, if I had the needles, and then I could look down and, for the first time, because other than that, I got to keep my eyes on you or I'm going to run.
Exactly. Agreed. There's a point in that approach when I was on final where I didn't know where it was.
Well, that explains it.
I need to practice a little bit more, and that's why I was trying to get with this. I mean, I do practice, approaches with other planes, but it's a totally different thing. So the F-16 is a little bit more difficult to to maneuver than a slower plane that has bigger wing surfaces, I guess. 3, what do you got?
Not a whole hell of a lot. I felt like I had a great flight and everything went. Everywhere I went, I knew where I was. And the only time I got a little behind the jet was actually on the when I hit the hole and I did the left turn to start. As soon as I came around to 165, I was just a little behind on my instruments. So when I looked up, I was supposed to be turning left again at 7 miles, and I ended up at 3 miles to the tack end. So I just cranked left again, got on the 345, and hit the hold, hit the arc, hit the needles. Everything was freaking perfect tonight.
Well, good. At least one of us is doing what they're supposed to.
Fuck you.
That wasn't pointed to you. Jesus Christ. That was abruptly rude. Now it's your turn to talk.
Where do we start? So, I got to you guys just as you popped. So obviously I missed my target. I killed some shit. But I did pop and did hit the runway somewhere. And I was just watching my ACM. And yeah, I kicked out a little bit from you guys because I was having a hard time locating you. Got formed up, hit the tanker. I think that was all fine. I was burning a lot of fuel to get there. My jet was doing weird shit. Just so you know, my speed brakes kept popping, and because I was hitting other things, I don't know. It was just a mess. So I think I stayed with X once we got, in position. I was just looking at the tapes, right, and I stayed with him pretty good. What I was doing, Trip, is when I lost visual, I was just on my HS and just trying to stay with him from that perspective. And first arc in, I was a little bit out, like at 14 miles. I hit the final really well, but I was a little high coming in, and I never broke out. So I went around. I just kept flying 230 out a bit farther than I probably should have. Then caught the 1-3 arc again and flew around past the hold pattern. And again, looks like I came right down the basket on the second run. I mean, I was right on the needles. Felt really good. Wind bouncing me all over the place, but I ended up not breaking out till I was like past the threshold. So I just took a dive for the runway and killed myself. Other than that, it was a great flight.
Cool.
No cop.
Yeah. Why'd you kill yourself?
Because by the time I wasn't gonna go around again, so I just took a run. I really pushed it to try to, like almost a carrier landing. I spotted the runway, and I thought maybe I could just get down without breaking the jet, and I just hit too hard.
All right. It's just a matter of what do you call it? It's actually a real world saying. It's called get where-itis or something like that. Get there-itis, I think is what it's called. Basically, people get in a hurry to get to where they're supposed to go, and that's what happens.
Yeah, I just wasn't gonna go around again. But I mean, I just watching the tape. I think it was, I had to play catch up, and my jet was a mess. But I mean, I feel pretty good. I planned on getting killed at the target, so I'm happy that I even got to where I was.
That was 1 hour on the flight.
That's it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it felt like an eternity.
Jeez, that seemed longer.
It did, right? It was a short flight, but it seemed like forever. I mean, we did a lot. So, all in all, we all made it. Well, no, we didn't. I was gonna say we all made it back on the ground, but all in all, I thought it was pretty decent. A lot of learning aspects. Let me see. What time did we hit the target? That's what I want to look at real quick. So, 23:26:38. Looks like it was when I hit my first target. So another minute and a half. Wow. I didn't think we were that far behind. All right. Yeah. So we were 26 seconds off of the plus or minus. So anyways, but a minute and a half late a little bit. I'll have to look at I want to look at the ACMI as well just to take a look. But it looks like number 4 came back as destroyed, but hold on. Let me just look at the. So 2 hit the hangar, hit hangar. 3 hit hangar. 4 hit some taxiways. Okay. That's just because you weren't lined up. I was scared though when I saw you cut in the corner that you were going to get taken out by the damn SA3. So.
Yeah, no, that was a good call. I mean, they never shot at me. I had my eye on it, but you at least got me thinking about it, so they never fired on me.
Yeah, that first hangar's destroyed, second hangar's destroyed, third hangar's destroyed, and there was one more. Oh, they're all destroyed. So somehow or another, we got all 4 of them completely obliterated. Nice job. So the runways, let's see, runways, we got 1 section destroyed. Okay, 2 sections, 3 sections. Wow. All right, it looks like we completely annihilated El Arish as far as a mission success. So I'm going to say that was a great mission success. What we do need
I noticed Danimal lost his connection at exactly 20 minutes into his flight.
Did he ever get back in?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. His connection showed something weird. It showed like a .0 or something like that.
Sorry, no, I fixed that. I got him on P2P before the flight started, but he's still disconnected. So there's something wrong. It's not even. I don't even think it's our server. I don't know why he keeps saying, he can do it on other servers. It's just very strange.
What other server? I mean, is he talking?
Well, he says like if someone else hosts, he can connect and do a whole flight.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just like one-on-one. It's not a big deal. But when he gets multiple connections, that's when the thing starts having a problem. Because we're all connected to each other, in a peer-to-peer.
Yeah. Well, maybe next week we should just no, not next week. Maybe the week after for our flight night, we can just someone host it instead of on the server and see if he disconnects in 20 minutes.
Okay. We're going to try that out. Next week, oh yeah, before I forget, next week, X is going to do his training flight, so everybody show up, please. It's going to be some good information.
Yeah, I'm traveling.
What are we going to do?
Week, so I'm not going to be there.
All right, well, watch the video that he posted at least.
What's it about?
X, I'll let you talk about it. Actually,
it's basic.
Sorry, I was going to let's talk about it when everybody else gets up in the channel. That way we don't talk about it twice.
I'm questionable about being here because I got to go out of town here on Sunday, and I don't know when I'm going to be back. So,
okay.
I mean,
what do you think happened to the tanker, Jambo? That was weird. That it wouldn't take number 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows? It looked like he was a good spot. I mean, the only thing I could think of is, he said he had his door open, so, I mean, I don't know.
Yep, for sure.
That would be the only thing, I had to get really close to him. Like, I had to put that end of that nozzle, his boom, almost in my canopy before he would give me the connection. Or before he would say contact position or whatever.
Curious, Trip, what are you using as a reference point to get him to call you into contact position?
Just my relationship to the end of the boom. Where I am high and low and fore and aft in relation to that. Plus other.
So you don't use.
Yeah, just kind of peripheral vision on different parts of the underside of his aircraft.
Oh, okay. So what I do, which works like every time, is basically put the gun cross on the end of the boom and just keep flying towards it with the gun cross right on the tip, and eventually he'll call you on.
Yeah, okay. That's the first time I've had problems, and I can't remember how long. I don't think it was me.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's BMS, who knows? Half the time you never know with BMS.
Yeah, it's weird. Got a lot of trouble with tankers anyway.
So, I was gonna look real quick at the ACMI. What are these guys doing already?
making our way to rejoin when, I had a program crash and crash out of.
All right, Danimal's talking.